Gladiators and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Taking a peek at the rushing numbers for Spiller in last week's game. 13 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Saints defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent.
And shutting him off now open field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Hey, Kaplan.
Now it's Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback?
That's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 6th touchdown. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We're good.
Carr going to throw. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he'll be out right at the 35. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Some good plays in the passing game right now for New Orleans. They have another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. But you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers at that. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in.
Pass interference.
And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Herbert. Open man is Uzomah. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set for the 2nd quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant. Throwing on first down is Carr.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us... Carr now on first down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
The tight end in motion right. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9.
We're good.
Now Carr.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Spiller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Herbert throws complete to Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Penny. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Penny, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball position?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So,
well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the...
Go Chiefs!
Carr now on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That pass completed to Dortch.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Carr to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's... Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken up. On first down, Carr. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Carr now to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. O'Shane Ximines picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On the handoff, Spiller. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
From the gun, it's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Carr.
This one taken in by Olave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now Carr.
That is caught.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
In motion is Dortch. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On play action, now Carr. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr going to throw.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
That one good for 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there instead. Hand it Kamara.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here's a handoff to Spiller.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
3rd and long. It's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
Setting up the screen, here's Spiller.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is...
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles,